Hey folks, it's me Chris, and I wanted to take a few seconds of your time to talk about this awesome new opportunity that we've been presented with for all of our lovely listeners. We can now offer you all a 1-month free trial from audible.com, allowing you full access to a vast library of audiobooks to choose from. As I mentioned earlier, the trial is completely free, and all you have to do is visit audibletrial.com/GHS and follow the instructions to sign up for a free membership today. We hope you guys enjoy Audible just as much as we do, and thanks for your time. I didn't care, by the way, of Jacob too much. Like we mentioned earlier, the sporting cast. He reminded me of? He reminded me a little bit of oh god, who's the, you know this because you watch Game of Thrones. Who is the guy in Game of Thrones? Jamie? Is that his name?
Jamie Lannister?
Yeah, the one. Remember when he like grew a beard and had long hair? Jacob reminded me of when he looked like that. Like before,
yeah, when he's getting dragged away.
Yeah, like when he goes on that adventure with Captain Phasma, you know. Yeah, man, she's Captain Phasma. It's badass.
You should get back and sit down with you. Just do like a video where you commentate over Game of Thrones. It'll be great. So
here we have Captain Phasma with a sword and fucking. Where's her chrome outfit? Whatever. Hey, look, it's Jacob from Rise.
There's Kylo Ren.
Yeah, there's Kylo Ren.
He's a bit bald, but we'll keep calling him down. No, I agree with you there. I can see the way you're saying that. With that as well, I think he wasn't really that important. Well, he was important, but he just wasn't really. I just think there's that much substance. Again, it goes to that fact that there's a weak supporting cast around Lara. Same with Anna. They bring her into the story. And the Order of Trinity. Order of Trinity is a really cool thing, but it's not really fleshed out that much. Yeah. And that ending as well, when you watch it, and it's like, she gets shot, Anna.
Oh, God, yeah. That was...
And then it's like, Croft, what should we do about her? It's like, no, not yet. I'm like, just kill her! Kill her! You know, just, like, I understand video game logic, but sometimes it's just like, well, you just kill her. We don't need a third game. It's like, this is like...
the sniper should, or the guy talking to the sniper should have literally said, no, Chris, Square, or was it Square announced Part 3? We gotta save her. Like, don't
but also, another thing as well, just like in a funny way, they could have just killed Lara Croft and then taken Anna away and tortured her.
Yeah.
Like, there's no point in killing Anna. Like, it just made no sense. You could have just killed Croft, Lara.
Well,
just kill her.
There's where I guess, like, that... See, that's the thing. Like, they kind of added that as a breadcrumb of what's going to be Part 3. So apparently they can't kill her yet. You know, that was the word.
Supposedly she knows something else.
Yeah, and I guess that's what... I assume that's what Part 3... I mean, they announced... I think, Gamescom, Square Enix accidentally revealed that they are developing a third game. So assuming this game sells well enough, I guess, you know, we will be getting a trilogy of this new series, which, man, I really hope they do things a little bit different this time around. But yeah, I actually, going back, you said something earlier, dude, that I thought was very interesting, about having like an Empire Strikes Back-esque ending. Yeah, I felt like this game, like, last minute tried to do that with the sniper, and it just did not work. Like, in fact, telling that part out of order, I think wasn't a good... I think they should have shown that scene, you know, where it should have been chronologically, and then had, you know, the scene where, you know, Jonah and Lara are talking about the next expedition, and that. I think that would have been like a better ending, I think, right?
Yeah, I just think, like, it was... Again, it was too, you know, great, you know, really light-hearted and everything else. Like, yeah, this is what's happened, and I've fulfilled my dad's thing and this, like, whatever else. I feel like you feel like she'd be a bit more torn up by it as well, because I think, like, she does realise that she has to destroy that artifact at the end of the day, but the same thing, this has buried her father's legacy.
Yeah.
Like, you think she would want to, like, you know, redeem it, and still keep looking for some kind of answer to prove that her dad wasn't crazy or anything else. And then the ending is just like, well, yeah, okay, well, the credits roll, and then it's like, they show you that clip, like, 2 weeks later, they're just tracking through snow, and she gets shot. It's just like... And then afterwards as well, you start the game again, and it shows the other scene where you're talking to Jacob's daughter.
Oh, I didn't see that part.
Oh, so basically start the game again, like, continue it, and you'll see it, you'll be at the village where they all live, and she talks to Jacob's daughter, saying, I'm sorry about this, it's like, and she's like, yeah, no, my dad's this, blah, 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 blah. Just one of those like quick scenes to quickly wrap that story arc up.
Oh shit! I did. Wow. Okay. I think I might. Yeah. I'm gonna check that out. I mean, I
Yeah.
didn't care about Sophia at all. So like.
She reminds me of Aloy from Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh, like a shitty version of. I
Well,
mean, I'm
technically, she's
assuming.
the first.
Yeah. She was the first one,
She's
and
the
then
Kylo Ren.
she will finish what he farted.
Oh, the Star Wars hype is unreal. but no, I think there are some great moments. I mean, like just dipping into the other things. I love like outside of the story. I love like there's little features about Tomb Raider that's great. The fact that like when she comes out of the water, she ties her hair up, or she like grabs it and like gets the water out.
Oh yeah.
Like just like your little animations that are really cool and just add to the overall game. Really enjoyed that.
Yeah, Lara, like like we mentioned earlier, like Lara as a character is just really interesting. She's like, and there, how do I put this? Okay, there's a lot of elements of that character that Crystal Dynamics applied to that worked. To me, a large part of it is Camila Luddington. I mean, I think she breathed a lot of life into her. The animations I thought were great. Like I mean, she's obviously she's the protagonist, so we follow her a lot. And whenever she's doing like tomb exploration, she's really just talking to herself, and she's she doesn't have someone. She doesn't have like a Sully, God damn it, Nate, nothing like that. She's just kind of like talking to herself and doing all this. So they had to kind of like I think bring that level of detail to her, like the little things just to add to her character. Because if not, like she becomes one-dimensional. She becomes almost like an avatar for the player, and that would be a boring thing, I think.
Yeah, I agree with you. I feel like what I like about her as well, she's her own woman.
Yeah.
And it's not like, as you said, Sully's attached to the hip of Nathan. It's a little bit like, right, wherever he goes, she's going to go. Obviously, John Reyes, but he gets like kidnapped up into the skies, like, help me, leave me, Laura. No, but I feel like she is her own woman. She's a one-woman walking, wrecking machine, Tomb Raider archaeologist. She is that kind of person. It's great as well because it gives that kind of focus on her. Yet also sometimes you just scream that there's just extra support she needs because you put too much on Camilla Luddington's shoulders to save everything. And it's not possible as well because the story is just not. It congeals well, but at the same time, ironically, it doesn't because it's done so far across the game. It's split. It breaks into subplots. It loses focus on this part. It reintroduces it later on. You kind of like, right, okay, I get it. And then, as you said, at one point, you were like, probably like, okay, I don't care anymore. I like the gameplay more than the actual story, but I'll play it because it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, in the final fight with Trinity's, what's he called? And his brother, Constantine. Yeah, right. Cool name, obviously. Yeah. Like the fight is ridiculous. She takes your crossbow and you lose all your weapons. That makes no sense. I sent you that message. I was like, that makes no fucking sense. He took one weapon and then you can't access anything. I'm like, right, okay, what?
Yeah, it's beyond silly.
Because it's not even like Liquid with Solid who's on top of Rex. Because he strips him of all his fucking weapons. And he throws it onto the other side, like where Meryl is. It's like, there's your gear. It's like, it's on the other side. We're now fighting in our blue jeans. Like, it's in our jeans. Sorry, there's a picture I saw where it's like, the picture I see where it's like, Liquid's like, it's in our jeans, brother. And they're both wearing blue jeans. It's like... nice. Well, no, that made no sense, that thing where, like, okay... Video game logic, fair enough, but this is ridiculous to do something like that.
Yeah, it was silly. I mean, I'm sure there's a better way they could have done that. Oh shit. Okay, I almost forgot to say this. There is one thing I wanted to also add, and I know I keep going back to Camila, but god damn it, she was really cool. But this was something. It's tied to Camila, but it's also tied to the game in general. I don't know if you agree with this, dude, but they more so on Lara than any other character, which I don't know if they just did it on her, if they did it with everybody else, but they did. I remember Camila posted a picture on her Twitter, and they did this like new technique of facial capture, where I think they covered her face in like a white paint or like a type of paint that the cameras could pick up. So instead of the dots, it was like a paint on her. So
I remember that.
Yeah, a lot more of her like facial things.
Sorry, that's like years ago. Yeah,
Yeah,
I remember seeing the tweet. Yeah, I remember. I
it
think we
was.
talked about the tweet as well.
Yeah,
It
yeah, it
might
was.
be on this or something else. We definitely talked about it.
Yeah, it was super cool, and like I didn't know, how it was gonna look, and that was like one of the first things I noticed when I started playing the game was, my God, there's so much like the facial capture was done so fucking well. Like there are like little tiny moments that like it's more apparent in this game than at in the first game, like 100%. Like a lot of like the stuff that she had going on in her face and all that like became much more pronounced in her performance for Rise. And I didn't notice that with the other people for some reason. For like her supporting cast, I did not notice that. So I don't know if they only did that with Camila and Lara, or if the other people just didn't. I don't know. I don't know if they did exclusively on her, but I did want to say that I thought that was a really cool technique, and I mean, god damn, I think that's like the way to go in the future. Like I don't know if that's going to be something that they could do for everybody else, other companies, but it was really damn good. It was a great technique.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. They are pushing the limits of facial capture and everything else. Because I remember there was a different Tomb Raider and obviously the definitive edition. They were really hamping up all the polygons and everything else to play in the game and the attention to detail. Again, it puts up that thing where I said about her hair, where she ties it back, when she
Yeah.
comes out of the water. You see it. There's some great detail to it. And yeah, I remember seeing that thing with Luddington where they had the dots on her and the paint,
Hmm.
which says something. But with completely detracting away from this conversation for a minute, I have two more things before I want to wrap up the spoilercast. They're not really story related moments, but um, just in general. One, I think you said there's an epic moment in the game that I didn't got to. Was that "You Shall Not Pass" moment where you're running from over the bridge?
Fuck, was it? I don't remember now, man.
Because it comes up with you when you're like running over a bridge, and then it just comes up with caption "You shall not pass." And I started laughing because it's obviously a Lord of the Rings
Oh.
reference.
No,
Um,
I mean there's quite a number of epic moments in the game. Like we mentioned, there's some like scripted scenes or set pieces that were just out of this world. One that catches my eye is, remember when the ancient people are attacking you and you're trying to like run up. It's after you do that stupid water puzzle that I hated so much with the barrels. Ugh, that slowed the game, super slowed the game down to like a screeching halt. But after you do that and you're running up this tower and like everything's falling apart and you're jumping and oh man, it was
yeah, that's a cool part. Yeah.
so great. That I think was one of the best set pieces. But generally speaking, this game like I think it rivals a lot of the pieces in Uncharted. I mean, I'd be
Oh, I
ballsy
think
enough
it's
to
better than
say
some of
that.
them. Yeah, I'd say
Yeah.
they're better than them. I definitely think they're better than them. Just like in general, like the sheer scale and like depth they go to and really kind of make it. It's like you get in that moment. It's like it's like in life. Games are imitating, well, life imitating game, imitating life. It's just one of those things where it's like if you were going to be that experience, your fucking heart's pumping. And you see it as well when you're like jumping up the thing. It's like, oh yeah, press X, like try to put your fucking pickaxe in there. You do get that. And then two, the other thing is this game would have done so much better had they marketed it. And it's not the fact that maybe they put it on this. Obviously, you can't move it from the date it was on. It was on the date. They couldn't move it.
Right.
They took too long to get it to go gold. It was going to come out on the same day as Fallout. But again, it goes back to Camilla Luddington. You have Hollywood, big name in the industry right now, especially in TV. Why
Yeah.
would you not get her to go on fucking Jimmy Kimmel or something else and just get her to fucking throw the name out? Like that's all you need to do.
Yeah.
Because I remember she was a big focal point of the first Tomb Raider game. Because I remember they put all the videos out with her
Yeah.
becoming new Lara Croft. And I remember her going on Kimmel. I think it was Kimmel or somewhere else. Or
She was on Conan, I remember.
Conan, sorry,
Yeah.
Conan, not Kimmel. And Conan, like, just get her to go out and stuff like that because she's very good. She's
Yeah.
attracts new audiences. Her being Lara Croft, like, reminds people Tomb Raider's out. Maybe it would have made a huge difference. But the fact that you have this valuable marketing asset who's already in your game and has big popularity, why wouldn't you use it?
Yeah, it's like the same thing that happened with Until Dawn that we were talking about, that where they did
Yeah,
like no fucking anything on that game. It was really pathetic. Like they did not. That to me was, in all honesty, Sony's big game of the year, because they really didn't release anything exclusive after that, and they did not promote it. And then when the game fucking became a hit through word of mouth, it just happened to, like the reviews and word of mouth and all that, then they started doing heavy promotions and stuff like that. But yeah, it was the same thing. You had the guy from Brett Dalton from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., he's on a popular show. Like, you had him, you had Hayden Panettiere, you had, like, all these actors that are on TV programs and are, being watched by people in this game, sharing their likeness and stuff and their performances, and nothing. And, yeah, you're right, it's the same thing with Camila. Like, she's on Grey's Anatomy, I think, and, she's on a show that people watch and they see her on, and nothing. Like, no promotion, no nothing. And they did it with the first game. I remember she appeared on Conan and she promoted Tomb Raider. And I remember I was telling Rebecca, my wife, I was telling her, man, this is like really cool. Like, you don't normally see this. You don't see like, video game personalities coming on here. It's like what happened with Jimmy Fallon, how he would have like Reggie Fils-Aimé and all those people like on Sony and stuff like that. Like that it was the beginning of that, and I thought, God, this is so cool that we're finally getting represented in the media. Like, all these people have this image of what gamers are. But not to get too off topic, yeah, they did that in the first game. I thought it was great. I don't know why the hell they didn't do it in the sequel. I agree with you, completely wasted opportunity. I mean, I don't know. At this point, I think the game, I don't know how sales are on it. I know that obviously it came out in a very awkward
From what
time,
It was a sales chart, I think, prediction-wise, because Microsoft don't really reveal their sales statistics, which is kind of like, says everything about what they believe they should be revealing or not. I think it was around about almost 500,000 units combined with Xbox 360.
Right.
So that's not really huge. Obviously, the thing is, though, this deal that they did with Square has benefited from it massively.
Oh, yeah.
I think for them, their estimate will be getting over 1.5 million units with the PS4 and PS3 sales in total. I think they'll call that a good kind of like, breaking point for them. Get over 1.5 million, they'll probably make more than they spent on making this game.
Yeah, and plus, we have to take into consideration the first game was very successful, but it was multi-platform. This game, not multi-platform, it's just on Xbox systems right now, and on top of that, they're going to have, now, I'm sure we're going to see a boost in sales when it's released on PC and, the eventual PS4 release. I think that's going to boost the sales big time. But yeah, I guess that's all.
At the same time, they struck a deal with the wrong publisher as well, because Sony has nothing in this window. Yeah. And Sony would have put marketing behind it.
Oh yeah, it would have been their it would have been their big game. But yeah, I guess hindsight is 20/20, as they say. But yeah, that I guess that's gonna wrap up our thoughts on it. Overall, I did enjoy playing it. It's I would definitely recommend it. I think it's a good game. Story could have been way better. And yeah, that's pretty much. I don't have a rating for it, but it was cool. I liked it. I don't regret my purchase. That's on the back of the box, Chris Cortez. I did not regret my purchase.
But that's it for this installment. Sorry, my voice is going again. That's it for this installment of Gamer Headlines Spoilercast. For up-to-date episodes from Spoilercast, be sure to follow our other podcast, The Gamer Headlines Show, on Twitter at TGH Show, and like our Facebook page, The Gamer Headlines Show. Additionally, Gamer Headlines and Spoilercast can be found on Podbean, Stitcher, iTunes, YouTube, and, of course, right here at GamerHeadlines.com. Before we sign out, I'd like to say a massive thank you to everyone who follows on Podbean. I think we passed 100 followers last week. We also have over 11,000 listens on all our podcasts, which is ridiculous when we're near the end of 2015, and we only started this a year ago, so it's a huge, huge momentum boost as well. So thank you for that. But thanks for tuning in for this episode. We'll see you in the near future.
Oh yeah. Take care, guys.